You're about to enter the Ice Age. It's like super cold down there, so wear like a coat or something, or maybe some thermal socks. But not those ones that look like gloves. You know, gloves for your feet. Those are weird. Remember those? Remember when they were a thing? God, disgusting. Right, stop! Collaborate and listen. Liam is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Then I'll flow that harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme and rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, bum rush the speaker that booms and kill your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a family. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight, you better hit the bullseye, the kids don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ resolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Bow, 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 bow. Liam needs some vanilla ice cream, baby. I need an ice cream, baby. Gonna melt it on my body. Have you licked that ice cream, baby? Now the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in, the fingers are pumping, quick to the point, no faking. I'm cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burn them if they're not quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal, and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll and it's time to go solo, rolling in my 5-0. Fucking hell. Rolling with my 5-0, with my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlies on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you fucking fuck me, dude? This song sucks. Rolling in my 5.0, with a rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlies on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by. Kept on pushing to the next stop. Rolling in my 5.0, with my rack top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by. Kept on, pursuing to the next block. I bust to the left and my head to the next block. That block was dead, yo. So I just continued to the A1A Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock man lovers driving in their Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with a gauge, vanilla with a 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps are acting ill because they're so fur to 8 balls. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper with the avenues packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is a jack. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yeah, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Do not like vanilla ice cream, baby. It's like the most boring ice cream, baby. Rather have chocolate ice cream, baby. Cultural rights. What the fuck did I even mean by that? Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town that create all the bass sound, enough to shake and kick the holes in the ground. Cause my style's like a chemical spill, feasible rhymes that you can vision and feel. Conducted and farm, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you wanna step with this. Shape plays on the fade, slash like a ninja, cut like a razor blade, so fast. I've a teacher say, damn, my rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. I like drugs. My composure when it's time to get loose, magnetize my mic while I kick my juice. There was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ resolves it. Ice, ice, baby. The ice cream's melting, baby. You better eat it up, oh now, baby. You shouldn't bought a double cone, baby. That was just a really bad idea. It's all gonna melt over your hand before you get a chance to eat it all, you know? Yo, man, let's get out of here. Where to your mother? I slept with your mother. I slept with all your mamas, and your papas, and your uncles, and your aunties, and even your little dog too. Bitch. Vanilla ice cream, baby. Bow down, bow, 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 bow. Still playing Ape Escape, baby. Bow down, 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 down. Episode 4, baby. Bow down, 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 down. Get that lost spectre coin, baby. Bow down, 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 down. Catch that lost monkey, baby. Bow down, 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 down. We're at the end of the level now, baby. Bow down, bow down, bow down, bow, 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 bow. Bitch.
You're good.
Hello, Spike. It's me, the Professor. If there was one thing in the world you wanted, more than anything else, what would it be?
This is a propeller to
Alright.
make you fly high.
Percy?
I will send
No,
it over.
I mean
Try
like
out in your training
anything in the
phase.
world.
If you
It's
don't
your
get the
oyster,
training,
Spike.
you cannot
You just
advance
have
to
to
the next
grab
stage.
it.
Well, good luck.
Your granddaughters, Percy? No, you're supposed to say flying! Why? Because I've made you a flying contraption, and you're going to take it out for a spin. Then do I get to Percy? Use this gadget to save the space-time continuum? You can get all the pussy you want, my boy. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick again. And not just because I just poorly sang Ice Ice Baby in its entirety, but because I got fucking plastered last night. I'm hung like a donkey. I mean, I'm hungover. Like Charlie Sheen levels of hungover right now. I'm amazed I made it through the first level of Ape Escape, if I'm honest with you. My doctor told me I shouldn't be playing video games for at least another week. But what does he know? If I wanted health advice, I'd ask Mario. Dr. Mario, man, he's my doctor. Oh no, wait. Professor Potts is my doctor. I must have thrown up at least 20 times in the last 3 hours today. I don't even know that was humanly possible. Some might think, watching the previous episode, that I throw up like a woman. Because that can be further from the truth, man. I puke like a bear throwing up a lion. I get pretty violent when I'm sick. I just burst out in fits of puking just everywhere, if you can imagine that. Please do. It's all over my room. I mean, my ceiling's soaking like your mum's undies, covered in my sick. I should be given an award for the caliber I can puke at. If Linda Blair could see me right now, she'd walk her head in shame and embarrassed for the world. Hell, she'd be the one handing me the fucking medal. Naked? Probably. Did she sleep with like Rick Springfield when she was like 15 once? He wasn't the only one she slept with apparently. Didn't she also sleep with like Glenn Hughes and Tommy Shaw as well? The kids watching this are like, who the fuck are you on about, Liam? Don't worry about it. I don't really know either half the time. Did she also allegedly terminate, like, Rick James's baby or something?
She's a super freak, she's super freaking now.
Rick James, bitch!
I thought she was supposed to be on The Exorcist, not The Terminator. Wait, Liam, you're getting off topic again. What am I meant to be talking about? Oh yeah, Ape Escape. Anyway, I got drunk with my mate Paul last night. My mate Paul always gets me drunk when I'm voluntarily drinking cider. It was a scorching day, man, which is abnormal because the winters seem to be lasting 6 months here in Britain lately. We don't tend to get many white walkers walking around the place. We just get a lot of fucking rain. Never get drunk in the sun, people. Or if you do, keep hydrated. Especially if you decide to take ecstasy in the middle of a hot field amongst 20,000 people. Not that you should, but if you would, drink some water. I mean, I think it'd be a given, but some people these days. Yeah, now that I think about it, it just wasn't the best of ideas. Plus I ate a whole mixed grill and Weatherspoons. Newsflash, Weatherspoon's food sucks. My microwave would be ashamed of their cooking. Doesn't stop me from eating them every week though. The mixed grill's just multicoloured meats that all taste the same. Like grilled pieces of ass. So fuck knows why I ate 2 of them. Do you think they call it Weatherspoons because there's a 50 to 50% chance that the food will send you in a quadriplegic shock, and whilst you're on the floor unable to move, they have to pasteurise the food and have Tim Martin spoon feed you whilst you're fucking emotionless on the floor? Brownies are pretty good though. I swear, every time I get drunk though, Paul has to have his way with me. He waits, right, until I'm debilitated, and then he puts on his best leathers, which just isn't a good idea in these weathers. You look like the pimp from Pulp Fiction. You know the one I'm on about. It must have been at least 30 degrees that day. He must have been sweating his balls off. Now I'm not one to diss someone's style, but he'd wear whatever you want. I'm just saying, he squeaked every time he tried to make an advance on me, and I just found that off-putting, to be honest. Then he decided to wave a bowie knife around in my face, which I gotta say, didn't turn me on. If you're trying to turn me on, Paul, don't wave a knife in my face. And then he stabbed me and took my money, and left me lying on the floor in a pool of my own blood. That wasn't the highlight of my week, if I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just glad he didn't stab me with his penis. Anyway, we're meeting up next week, as if the whole deal never happened, and it's just going to start. The process is just going to happen all over again. I can't handle all these stab wounds. Thank God I live with a doctor. Anyway, I somehow got home back to bed, and you know what, it just hit me, man. You know the dizziness, that feeling you get when you get drunk, and you know the puke will ensue? Although it could have been from the loss of blood. Everything in my stomach formed into a poisonous cocktail of death inside of me that would leave Severus Snape quivering in his boots. The potion was in the motion, man, ready for the grand unveiling. Well, what I'm trying to put across, guys, is that I puked all over my room. Like, all over. A tidal wave of botanic acids, mixed grill, cider and carrots. Don't you find it funny how puke has carrots in it, even if you haven't eaten them in like months? It was embarrassing, man. Professor Potts had to clean me up. Tell me about it. It was a bloody mess. I'm sorry, it wasn't my fault. That's fucking bollocks, and you know it. It's not like someone pissed the cider into your mouth. And what's with all those carrots? Some of those went up my nose. I said I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Up your nose? What do you mean up your nose? Well, you know, with me running low on my coke after being mugged by that monkey bastard, you know, I mean, a man has to take desperate measures sometimes when he's running low on certain requirements. Are you trying to say that you snorted up my sick? Don't look at me like that! How else did you think I cleaned up your room? I don't know! With a Hoover or something? Oh, for crying out loud, it's everywhere! Why do you have to do this to me? I have to spend the next hour snorting it back up again. Do you know how much it hurts? Have you ever tried to snort a gallon of puke up your nose? And from your nose it goes down to your throat, because it's all connected. So I have to swallow it as well. That's something they don't show you in the movies. So imagine that if you want. Well, here I go, I guess. All hail my super nose. Buy the Professor Potts Hoover today. With the power of a collapsing star, it can hoover anything in 2 galaxies. If you find yourself watching a shitty YouTube video where some dude just joked about puking for about 10 minutes and you're getting sick of it all, well, the Professor Potts vacuum cleaner can help you. It can hoover it all away. All of it away. The pain, the misery, the contentment, every broken relationship, your disappointed parents, your boss who keeps telling you what to do all the time, every suicide attempt. You can hoover it all away today at the amazing low price of $999 dues. Buy yours today.
You're good.
Thanks for telling me something I was already aware of. Monkey Hot Springs, man. God, I'm excited. Are you excited? No? Then get the fuck off my channel then. Just kidding. Everyone's welcome. I love the music to this level. That's right. I'm talking about the game. It soothes my soul. Inside, you know. Makes me forget about how chaotic everything on the outside is. I just wanted to say, man, that I love every single one of you. Every single one of you watching this. All my free subscribers. I cherish you guys. I cherish all you guys. Do you cherish me? Hello! Oh, it's Professor Potts. All this snow in this level, man. It kinda reminds me of, cocaine. God, I knew you'd say something like that. What happened to you, man? You used to be such a developed character with a rich backstory and everything, like back in episode 1. Now you're just like a caricature. Now you're just like a caricature of what you used to be. Like in The Simpsons or something. Crying out loud, are you drunk again? No. I'm playing the game. I'm being entertaining. Barely. Are you playing the game, Professor Potts? Playing a game with my brain? What's that supposed to mean? The Iceman cometh. The air conditioning has left me cold to you. Pleads of mercy. You're not sending me to the cooler. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age? What are you doing? Stay cool, bird boy. Can you be cold, Batman? Talk about your cold shoulder. Alright everyone, chill. Cool party. Seriously, will you stop with that? It's a cold town. Welcome home, Frostface. You're the common cold and we're the cure. Allow me to break the ice. Learn it well, for it's a chilling sound of your doom. Always winterize your pipes. Stop! Just stop it! Stop everything you're saying! What? They're only puns from the movie Batman and Robin. That movie sucks! Try to say that to Michael. Who's Michael? The one guy who gave the movie a positive review on Rotten Tomatoes? I've got it right here. Mr. Warmth Review. 4th time's the charm. George Clooney's Batman is the easiest of the brood to like. In another lightweight but fun film, Arnold's Freeze ices the deal. Maybe it took a villain named Mr. Freeze to produce a Batman with any warmth. Cool. After 3 previous movies and 2 previous Batmans, it was enough already with the brooding and the posturing. In Batman and Robin, George Clooney finally gives a Caped Crusader who is winsome and eminently likeable. And not just likeable either. This guy has a bedside manner that even Clooney's TV alter ego, Dr. Ross on ER, should envy. He actually gives Alfred the butler a hug. And a kiss! This guy you could root for. You could, that is. If you even once believed he was in the slightest danger. But Batman and Robin, like its predecessors, is truly a comic book movie. Which means that nothing is ever at risk. Because there's no risk in comic books. Especially from the 90s. Even when all Gotham City is threatened with obliteration, Batman and Robin is the best in the series since the original. It is a visual delight with inventive special effects and set designs, spectacular costuming, and vivid heroes and villains. It's a satisfying spectacle and also completely an evolving one. The cinematic version of a beach book. The movie is truer to comic book sensibilities than any of the earlier ones. Joel Schumacher, who has also directed irritating Batman Forever, God, that movie sucks compared to this one, is far more successful in this outing, creating a world in which the antics of superheroes and their adversaries become oddly plausible. In an early scene, Batman and Robin, who have been rocketed to space, make their way back to Earth on a makeshift surfboard. Absurd, of course. But is this sort of clever improvisation, for fuck's sake, that was routine in the DC comic books like 80 years ago, that spawned Batman? In Batman and Robin, Gotham City is again drowning in a sea of latex. Giggity giggity. Outside of your local S&M shop, a giggity, you won't see this much form-fitting clothing anywhere. Even more surprising are the number of people the movie has assembled actually looking appealing in these outfits. Do we watch a different movie? Do you like the bat nipples or... As the resident supervillain, Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze, who threatens to send Gotham City into an ice age. Freeze is a microbiologist who, as a result of the laboratory accident, must keep his body in Arctic temperatures, completely bald, with glittery silver skin and translucent eyes. Freeze's satirical tastes lean towards air conditioning units. He looks like Tin Man on steroids. Freeze is worse than a psycho. He's in love. He's trying to extort money from Gotham City to finance a cure for his beloved dying wife. played by supermodel Vendella, who sends the entire movie floating mannequin like a water-filled glass container. Schwarzenegger has built a career with comic book characterizations, so Batman and Robin isn't a stretch for him. He's neither as ominous nor as funny as Jack Nicholson's Joker, but Schwarzenegger is always an imposing presence, and it's amusing hearing him wrap the Austrian accent around his comic lines. He tortures Gotham City with never-ending, only intermittently clever cold-related puns. The Iceman he cometh, and with a freeze gun, the best weapon yet in a Batman movie in my opinion. Parents will want one of these. Aligning herself with Arnold Schwarzenegger is Uma Thurman, a slinky Poison Ivy, another good girl turned bad. Is it reminiscent of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman in Batman Returns? But Thurman is a delightful vamp who delivers her lines with a Betty Davis-like ferratically. She got Betty Davis lines. Her Poison Ivy is a bit of an environmental extremist. She wants to kill humankind to make the world safe for Flora. Batman and Robin flags when the villains are out of sight, but Schumacher insists on loading the movie with family turmoil in a household of Batman's alter ego, millionaire Bruce Wayne. Chris O'Donnell is back as Robin, and Michael Gough as Alfred the Butler. They are joined by Alicia Silverstone as Alfred's willful niece, Barbara, who naturally ends up in tights herself as the feminist Batgirl. Robin continues to whine about the benefactor's authority. Barbara makes speeches about the class system on Alfred's behalf, and Alfred, who may be dying, bemoans a long-lost brother. What? But Clooney manages to keep even these scenes afloat with consistent good humour and unforced charm. He has offloaded the angst of previous Batmen, Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer, making this instalment the most sprightly of the lines. Unless Batman and Robin fails miserably in the box office, bet the franchise to continue. If so, he's hoping this Batman returns. You're wrong. What do you think of that review, Professor Potts? I just threw up. Now it's your time to do the little snorty clean.
Good. We'll fight again.
What?
You cheating bitch! You stupid sadistic whore! I've got the divorce papers right here, and all I need for you to do is sign them. Right on the dotted line, you bitch! Don't look at me with those puppy eyes!